My little sister won a goldfish at the school fair and asked me to watch it for 10 minutes while she set up its bowl. She held the plastic bag up to me with both hands like she was passing me a baby. 10 minutes, okay? I told her I got it. She ran up the stairs 2 at a time with the pamphlet from the fair in her back pocket. I set the bag down on the kitchen table and pulled up a chair to watch him. He was orange and tiny and kept turning in slow circles. I poked the side of the bag and he darted. I poked it again and he darted the other way. After a minute, the bag started looking really small for him. I grabbed a cereal bowl from the cabinet and poured him in. He had way more room now, but he started swimming faster than before, and he kept hitting the sides. I figured he needed even more space, so I got the big mixing bowl my mom uses for cake batter and poured him into that. The water level was low, so I turned on the tap and added more until it was almost full. He floated up to the top and tipped onto his side. I told him to stop messing around. I grabbed a spoon from the drawer and stirred the water gently to help him swim. He flipped upright for a second, and I smiled. Then he went still. I waited for him to start moving again. He didn't. I scooped him up with the spoon and tried to slide him back into the plastic bag, but most of the water spilled out on the table. I got him in. He sat at the bottom. I shook the bag a little. He didn't move. That's when I heard her footsteps coming down the stairs. I dumped the cereal bowl and the mixing bowl in the sink and pushed them under the dirty dishes. I wiped the table with my sleeve. I put the bag back exactly where it had been. She walked in smiling so big I could see all her teeth. "Tank's ready." She picked up the bag and her face changed. "Why isn't he swimming?" I told her he was just tired. She held the bag against her chest and we walked up to her room. She lowered him into the tank the way the pamphlet showed her, slow and careful, opening the top with both hands. He floated up to the surface and stayed there. Her face crumpled. I shouldn't have taken so long. I shouldn't have taken so long. She sat down on the carpet, still holding the empty bag. I knelt down next to her and put my hand on her shoulder. "Hey, it's okay, but you did say 10 minutes and took 15. I'm not pointing any fingers, but in fish time, 5 minutes is a long time." I put both my hands up and looked at her. "I mean, now you know for next time you've got to be quicker on stuff like this." She looked up at me with her eyes full of tears. "I'm sorry." I nodded and hugged her. "It's okay. Even though it was your fault, it's a learning experience." I let out a sigh of relief because I was in the clear. She still talks about that fish like it was her fault, and I just agree, because that night I was able to teach her a lesson.